Hello and welcome to California Bountiful. I'm your host, Aubrey Aquino. On this show, we feature the people, places, food, and farms that make this state so delicious. Out here in the hills of Sebastopol, we've found a farmer who takes full advantage of the coastal breeze from the Pacific Ocean to cultivate his apples, olives, and specialty citrus.
I love to be connected with nature, and I also love being connected to the food, doing something with my hands that I can see the direct results of, and being an essential part of our food production system. Well, I'm a creative person, so I've always been interested in very beautiful, novel species and varieties to grow. I've always sort of pushed the boundaries of what our food can produce. I love to show people the wide range of possibilities in the food we grow. Also, the high quality of this climate. That's the single most important factor I've learned since my 30 years in farming, has been how impactful the climate is in producing the quality that we're looking for in our food.
Certified Organic, Gold Ridge Organic Farms in Sonoma County sits above the far western hilltops of Sebastopol.
Well, I grew up in coastal Southern California, and then I lived in the Bay Area. And I've always loved living on the coast, but I didn't realize how critical growing on the coast is, that it's one of the best growing regions there are. Like, Sonoma County is actually one of the most high quality counties that there is in the state, that produces some of the most incredible bounty and high quality.
On property, they grow and mill 4 olive oil blends, as well as many unique varieties of heirloom apples, plus specialty citrus.
Here's a Meyer Lemon. This is a cross between a Mandarin orange and a Lisbon lemon. So it's sweeter, and it's always known to be higher quality than some of the other lemons because you can actually eat it fresh even. You can eat it like you would an orange. And the Mandarin Kumquat is very novel. People have probably never heard of a Mandarin Kumquat, but that's a cross between a Mandarin orange and a kumquat. So it's actually smaller than a Mandarin orange. And you eat the skin, and that's what's so novel about it. I love to see people explore the wide range of possibilities.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of different flavors in there.
In our food systems. And the Mandarin Kumquat is a great example of that. When people bite into the Mandarin Kumquat and they're eating the skin also, and the explosion of the flavor that they get with the sweetness and the tartness together is just a phenomenal experience to have.
Another attraction to this 88-acre farm is their agritourism offerings, from tasting and tours to events and seminars.
It's really important to me that kids and adults alike start to reconnect with nature and with their food source, to understand where their food is, how it grows, how it looks on the trees and the bushes and in the ground, and to make that connection again with their food source, to learn about it, to get off their devices and have some real experiences with how we're meant to live in unison with our natural creation around us.
Creativity is on full display at this farm as they pair their citrus and olives.
It's a very romantic process when you're actually putting cases of the Meyer Lemons, for example, or the Mandarin Kumquats, or Yuzu, or Macroot limes into the batch of olives before it goes in the crusher, and it crushes it all together as one. It's not like you add the oil later, it actually is crushed together, and that infuses it in the essence of that olive oil. It's a different kind of oil when it's crushed together like that.
Plus, many artistic touches are prominent everywhere you look.
Myself being an artist, it's pretty hard to take the artist out of the farmer, and so I incorporate it in with all the paintings on our cars, on our trucks, on our murals in the store, and on the gates. It's everywhere. The agritourism with our events and tours and tastings, and with the varieties we're growing. I've always loved the creative aspect of farming. I love the layout. I love picking what varieties and species to grow. I used to sit there every winter and look at seed catalogs and dream about what I was going to plant. That's my favorite part. That's what keeps me going.